Oh. I got Apollo good with the Do You Hate Me yesterday, by the way. I can't bring it up because I'm on monitor capture starting in 3, 2, 1. But we were trying to find a day to play Mario Party. And I said, when works for everybody? And Apollo said Thursday. And then Malf said Wednesday. And I said, let me say this so Apollo doesn't have to. He has Among Us on Wednesday, so he can't play on Wednesday. And then Apollo said, yeah, but if you guys want to go, I won't be upset or anything. And then I said, do you hate me? And he replied with 5 question marks, and it felt so good. It felt so good to have gotten someone with it. It felt so awesome, man. And then after the 5 question marks, I said, it's just something I like to type sometimes. And he said, you know what? I thought that might be what it was. Oh, that was good stuff. I don't know what this is. Is this Batman? You Batman? Whoa, dude, that's Terminator, man. The Terminator is spawning in. As we speak, the Terminator is spawning in right here. Holy cow. This is one of the easiest 2s I've ever seen. I forgot Lance Henriksen was in the Terminator, man. I would have gotten it off this for sure. I do want to, so I'm gonna take off the screen region just for a moment, just in case there's a naked dude as number 6. Okay. I mean, number 5 is a given. Number 6 is not a naked dude, by the way. Number 6 is, in hindsight, should have been obvious. Number 6 is the Terminator. Naked robot. He's kind of naked. He's literally chrome plated. He got that shit on, okay? He doesn't have clothes on, but he's not naked. Like, is the Silver Surfer naked? No, man, there's silver. What AFC South quarterback led the NFL in passing yards in 2009? It's got to be my man Drew Brees. After not playing in the NBA, Emeka Okafor made a return while playing for this Southwest Division team. Phoenix Suns? Ryan Murray was drafted 2nd overall. Right? I don't know Ryan Murray. He's not known. But it says current day Eastern Conference, which makes me think maybe it was Detroit or Columbus before the rebalancing. Probably maybe Columbus. Yeah, Columbus is the other one. Okay. This form of execution, known as the guillotine, was most notably used in this country. That's France. That's Judi Dench and Ted Danson. What would put another point in the NL is not face blind column, and another point moving the needle towards Marcel Dion and Justin looking very similar. Family farm owned, typically found under the name of this brand, Welch's maybe. Okay. The paper is a spinoff of what show? The Office is working from home, y'all. Isla Fisher, Bradley Cooper, Christopher Walken. It's the Wedding Crashers. Needless to say, I'm keeping a check. Needless to say, I'm keeping a check. This is the first time I've ever understood the lyrics in this song. She was a bad, nevertheless. Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. That's Sunflower. Shout out to Moselina. Posty was right. Sunflower's kind of goated. Worst song of all time? Actually, that song is good. You guys are really, really dropping the ball lately. Trying to tell me Jason Mraz is good and Sunflower's bad. I don't really like Post Malone, but Sunflower's a good song. That song does suck. Nah, it's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good in the whole scheme of things. One second. Frames of Nick has said something. Does Meet the Parents enjoy you gotta see the roses when you can? So great. I saw your review and it's on my list. It seems like a great airplane movie. I like a bottle movie, a movie with no franchise potential whatsoever. British movie with some sharp dialogue. Olivia Colman. Queen Anne kind of got the short end of the stick. You ever consider it? Queen Anne kind of got the short end of the stick. Except in the lace department. She's got one of the only laces I know, man. Queen Anne mentioned. I was just reading her Wikipedia article today, and I have seen The Favorite. She fucked it up again? Do you know that she was pregnant like 17 times and had no legitimate heirs? Like, that's sad, man. She was going through it back then. But I know a Twitch chat will be like, yeah, but she had 100 ducats. Don't care, didn't ask. Plus, the treasury has 1,400 ducats in it right now. She was a human being, man, just like you and me. And maybe like 70% of the people in chat, I don't know. Plus, she lived in a city. Actually, I don't think she did. I don't know where. Well, I guess, what was the definition of a city back in like, back in 1699? It was like 1,000 people? I don't know. Are you saying 30% of chat is bots? Have you seen how people type, man? I mean, just take out the people who, when I said ducat, they made a pun, and that's like 10% of them right there. So that's 10% off the top, easy. Also, like every time I finish a stream, I have like 4 clips that people have made that are called test. And there is no way that is not someone unleashing a robot that clips when something happens like on the stream. Maybe when like chat activity gets like really fast or something like that, it has a little test clip. I didn't give you my permission to farm that stuff. Look forward to your $1.5 billion lawsuit after you raise your capital. After you raise your capital. It's the Goo Cruise? Oh, that's fine. The Goo Cruise is fine. I'll give them permission for that. Anybody else, though, you got to bend the knee. Or at least, like, send a request or whatever so I can say no. Foley's interesting. Akeem. Doolittle. Characters played by Eddie Murphy, bro. Who else did Eddie Murphy play? Foley seemed... Oh, Axel Foley. Yeah, obviously. I was like, Foley seems like... The guy who's an idiot? Foley seems like the name of someone Eddie Murphy could have played in a movie. Tisk, tut, shame. This... No. Okay, so that's the red herring. Because one of these is kings. King Kong, King Cake, King Cobra, and King Tut. And then there's tisk, shame, bad, and tut, what is an admonishment. You should know better. Fly, barrel, zip, race. I don't know that one, though. What's King Cake? A lot of you guys haven't seen Borat 2, okay? A lot of you guys haven't seen Borat 2. That's the cake with the baby. How'd you know that? Because I've seen Borat 2, bro. Also, King Cake, isn't King Cake in, it's in a roguelike. I'm not sure if it's Nubby. It's in a roguelike for sure, though. It's in Cook Serve Delicious 3. Long story short, it's a cake with a plastic baby on the top, and you're supposed to like eat the baby and poop it out, right? Or maybe that's just the Borat part of it. Isn't like eating the plastic baby is good luck, or is it just if you get the slice with the plastic baby, that's considered good luck? If you get the slice with the baby. That's like when you get the Domino's pizza that has pepperoni on it. You get the slice of the pepperoni pizza from Domino's that has the pepperoni pieces on it. You're like, damn, I got lucky today. I've been thinking of pivoting to becoming a Papa John's influencer. I've got my first post lined up. It's going to be TFW, the Papa Dough hits your account the morning after a delicious Papa John's pizza. That feeling when the Papa Dough hits your account after an evening dining on delicious Papa John's pizza. The what? The Papa Dough? You get Papa Dough I think 12 hours after your Papa John's online order arrives at your house. What is it? It's like the rewards program or whatever. It's the rewards program. The Papa Dough. Organic smoothies with probiotics, 12 6 ounces. I still think this is going to be pretty cheap. 6 ounces is like the smallest drink they can legally sell you, I think. I feel like this could be like $8.99. I don't give a fuck if it has probiotics in it. I don't give a fuck if it's organic and it has probiotics. There's no shot that's going over 10. It's not going to happen. I'm fucking on one today. You see that, Demon Lord Sparta? Look at the power of living in a city. Yeah, maybe I got the Omicron variant of COVID-19 7 to 10 times, but I know how much. I know how much fucking Stonyfield organic smoothies with probiotics cost. Look at that, okay? And that's with the damn brain fog. I do love doing that. This is the one, man. This is the one. Fast food near me is like a crazy... It's a crazy Google search. I mean, Nintendo Wii, every once in a while, the thing about gamers is that, like, I keep making these titles that are referencing popular culture that isn't gaming, and then all the gamers in chat are like, I don't get it. And I'm like, consume media not related to video games, and they're like, no. So I understand that one of the many of you in chat, 10 years after the Nintendo Wii stopped having games come out for it, will be Googling Nintendo Wii just to be like, what was up with that thing? Again, remind me. This is crazy. Like, don't you just kind of leave your house and drive to the oasis where all the fast food restaurants are and then pick one? No? No? What do you do? That's what I'm asking. What do you do then? City privilege once again? No, this is not city privilege. You would just walk outside of your house. This is suburban life where you're like, I'm living in the suburbs. I'm going to drive 20 minutes to the place near the gas stations where all of the fast food restaurants group up. Like, the fast food restaurants are pack animals, man. They're not individuals. They travel in herds. At least here. No, honestly, I Google fast food near me like once a week. You should just maybe do like a print screen or something. Once a week? I'm not, chat, show abs. You know the deal, show abs. I think you can eat fast food once a week and still be yoked for sure, man. Just eat McDoubles. Whatever, you're convincing me. You've convinced me on this one. I'm going to say Call of Duty Mogs. I'm going to say Call of Duty has more monthly searches than Zendaya. Lucky me. I'm going to say Zendaya has more monthly searches than Titanic. Wow! People are interested in the Titanic, huh? More monthly streams? I'm going to say Green Day has more than PewDiePie. I say Savant has more. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, Geddy Lee. A higher rating. It's going to be A Beautiful Mind for sure. I believe it's going to be Sonic 2. I see Sonic 2 at a 6.6. It's going to be Blade Runner at an 8.3. 8.1 is embarrassing, man. It's going to be Blade Runner at an 8.1. Nailed it. It's going to be Shrek at a 7.7. It's going to be In the Name of the Father at an 8 even. Oh. It's going to be Raiders of the Lost Ark at an 8.2. Whoa, they love it. They love it. Rise of the Skywalker is going to be at a 5.3. I was way off on that. 6.4. People don't care, huh? Animated movies get high ratings on IMDb because nobody sees them except people who are predisposed to like them. Mogged. Okay. It's going to be Dune Part 1 at an 8.3. 8 even? You sold. You sold. We take those, though. Easiest game of my life. Perfect score? We'll do better next time. Who's Googling Titanic? Well, I mean, I guess it is a two-pronged attack, right? Like it's the Titanic, the boat, but then also the Titanic, the movie. So I could see it getting some stuff. Old lady at the end. It's kind of crazy. When I was a kid, when I was closer to the Titanic sinking, temporally speaking, I was like, this shit is ancient history. The older I get, the more I'm like, this shit was like, it was kind of like in my great-grandparents' age, man. It's kind of crazy. There's people I've met that were like, you know, they could see that shit in the newspaper or whatever. Also, that thing really sunk. Like, that didn't just, it wasn't like, oh, the boat sank. It sank like 10 kilometers down. That's fucking crazy, man. That's like, it's almost like the most that anything in history has ever sunk. That bitch broke in half. Yeah, you're telling me. I know we did it, and people were 50-50 on this one. I don't think they should have kept playing the music, man. I get symbolically what they were doing, but I just think like that could not have made the evacuation process any smoother. That they had to yell over the damn string quartet while the ship was going down. I didn't say I hated musicians, but like they could have like instead of just playing the music, they could have got on the lifeboat, or they could have just kept a more silent environment to facilitate the evacuation process. Maybe it's Chad today. But it really, like when you're in the middle of the Titanic sinking, are you really going to be like, excuse me, could you knock it the fuck off? I can't hear the dude shouting. I can't hear the dude calling out where like the last lifeboat is. Must be here. That's Iraq, bro. That's Kuwait. Damn, he's kind of mogging today. I know we do this a lot too, but it's crazy to me that like Kuwait is like fairly close to Croatia and Chad, and like 3,000 kilometers from Vancouver is like Toronto. It's like the same. There's Earls in both of them, man. It's funny to read about. You know what was funny to read about? So I've been referencing The Queen is Dead a lot. Not the event, but like, oh shit. Not the event, but the song. And there was that dude in the UK who broke into Buckingham Palace that the song was based on. If you read that, you're like, everybody that was on security at Buckingham Palace should have been fired. Like before that, one second, I gotta check on the stock market. It might just be Mouth talking about whether or not he and his boys are gonna eat at the Revolving Tower restaurant. Nah, I don't think so. Okay. Let me pull this up here. Wiki, guy who broke into Buckingham Palace. This is the guy, man. Okay, one second. Let me pull this up, man. So this is a guy who broke into Buckingham Palace in 1982, okay? In early July 1982, he intruded into Buckingham Palace. He shimmied up a drain pipe and startled a housemaid who called security. He disappeared before guards arrived, who then disbelieved the housemaid's report. Why would she lie? Why would she lie about that? Then he entered the palace through an unlocked window and wandered around for a half hour while eating cheese and crackers. 3 alarms were tripped, but the police turned them off, believing they were faulty. He viewed royal portraits and sat for some time on a throne. He also spoke of entering the post room. He drank half a bottle of white wine, became tired, and left. Okay, so that's the first time. That's the first time, and that was like a week before the second time. Get ready for this. At 6 a.m., he scaled Buckingham's Palace 14-foot-high perimeter wall, which was topped with spikes and barbed wire, and climbed up a drain pipe. An alarm sensor detected his movements, but police thought it was faulty and silenced it. So that's 4 alarms. 4 alarms now that they've been like, damn, this thing's really on the fritz lately. He then wandered the corridor for several minutes, blah, blah, blah. He entered the bedroom of Queen Elizabeth carrying a fragment of glass. The Queen woke up when he disturbed the curtain. Blah, 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 blah. The Queen phoned the palace switchboard twice for police, but none arrived, so she used her bedside alarm bell. She also beckoned the housemaid in the corridor, who was quickly dispatched to seek help. The duty footman, Paul Whitebrew, who had been walking the Queen's dogs, arrived, followed by 2 policemen on palace duty. The incident had happened as the armed police officer outside the royal bedroom came off duty before his replacement arrived. Like the dude, they had all this security and they weren't doing fucking anything, man. They weren't doing anything. They had barbed wire, spikes. He tripped the alarms. They had a phone in the bedroom. The phone didn't work. There was an armed guard outside of her bedroom who wasn't even there. Like, it's insane, man. It's crazy. And the bro just wanted to talk, okay? Like, that's the only reason we know about this. If the bro had different aims, they would have been like, he meticulously took out the security. He hit the armed guard on the back of the neck with a big bowling pin and rendered him unconscious. The only reason we know the truth is because he just wanted to talk, man. They all had no-show jobs. Like, it's insane. Not the TikTok Allen voice. This dumb criminal made it into Buckingham Palace, and then all he did was drink a bottle of wine. This is Cambodia, man. I really thought it was Cambodia. Are you... 8,000 kilometers, huh? Are you like Albania? You're Bosnia and Herzegovina? You're Serbia? You're North Macedonia? You're trolling me. You're trolling me. What the fuck are you, man? What the fuck are you're Montenegro. You have to be Montenegro. Oh, thank God. I didn't know it was possible to have 3 countries within 99%, man. That was crazy. That was crazy. I know I said it like 10 times, but it was crazy. September 8th, 2006. This is like right before The Departed came out. This was my freshman week of university, bro. I was focused on other stuff. I don't know what the hell was going on. Let me take a peek. Sony Pictures, Steven Strait, fantasy horror adventure action. Only the power of hell can help them. And Sebastian Stan? Is this? I have to try The Exorcist, the beginning. It came out 05 maybe. 4 young men who belong to a supernatural legacy are forced to battle a fifth power long thought to have died out. The Covenant. I don't know shit about it. I don't know shit about this, man. That's crazy to like be the number one. I guess it is directed by the guy who did The Exorcist at the beginning, but Focus Features had an Adrian Brody movie from 2006. It's pre-Splice, post The Pianist, post King Kong. Crime drama mystery thriller. In a town full of fiction, everyone has a vision of the truth, a version of the truth. Ah, is this is the Black Dahlia? No, that's Josh Hartnett. What the hell is this? Hollywoodland? Nah, man, nah, I'm in trouble. Walt Disney, 45 milli, starring Mark Wahlberg. This is I don't think this could be Invincible. I saw the trailer for Invincible in the theater with a guy that I met on this day. So there's no way this could be Invincible. Dreams are not lived on the sidelines. Is it Invincible? Guys, I have a false memory. I have a false memory of seeing this trailer in theaters with a friend of mine who I met certainly after this came out, because this was like 3 weeks earlier. Were you on weed? No shot, bro. Because probably, if I'm being honest with you, I think I had my first alcoholic beverage, which preceded my first ever experience with cannabis indica, probably around this day. There was a guy on our dorm floor who was like the son of a Jordanian oil executive. He had a single room, which is how you know he was swagged up, and he had a full bar in it at the age of 17. So my first alcoholic beverage was a shot that he poured for me called a Dr. Pepper. I have no idea what was in it, except he said, you mix these two things together and it tastes like Dr. Pepper. Probably amaretto and something seems to make perfect sense to me. Was he right? I mean, it tasted a little bit like Dr. Pepper. He's a funny guy. Bro was in the lab. Might have been some Goldschlager in there. A Weinstein Company with Tony Ya. That might be like Ong Bak 2. Might be Ong Bak 3. Might be Ong Bak. Might be The Protector. It's The Protector, y'all. Jason Statham. I'm going to say it's Transporter 2. That seems like a September 06 movie. Action thriller crime, also starring... Oh, it's Crank 1! If only I'd gone to see that, man. That could have changed everything for me. Crank 1. What a film. 75th percentile? I mean, this is a tough one, man. There's a lot of garbage that came out. If we're being honest. I was seeing The Protector. You should see Crank. Crank is so good, man. I'm not even messing with you. Like, I'm not trolling. I think it's awesome. Speaking of Amy Smart, man. Look, there she is. James Marsden, Amy Smart. Gary Oldman? Chad, be fucking for real with me. Be so fucking for real with me right now. Is that Gary Oldman? That's obviously Chris Cooper, but... With the faux hawk? Gary Oldman with the faux hawk, man? That's crazy. And Megan 2.0. Okay. Well, Marsden, Smart, Oldman, and Cooper, they've been in a lot of stuff, man. They've been in a lot of stuff. I got to figure out who else is in Megan 2. Jermaine Clement. Wait, there's something here. It's Jermaine. Obviously, you could go Moana, but I think you can go Jermaine. Oh, he's in the that's right. He's the Storage Wars guy in the Minecraft movie with Jack Black. Jack Black to Amy Smart. I have it. I have something. I have Minecraft movie. Oh, wait, I gotta go to Swanky first. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Why am I scrolling, man? Well, we go Brett McKenzie, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, and then we were trying to get the Swanky. Trying to get the Swanky from here. I'm thinking it's Ian Holm, Alien, Sigourney Weaver. I would go Heartbreakers off this. Gene Hackman gets you to Tenenbaums, which surely cannot be far away from where we want to go. Murray, Rushmore. Why am I excited to be in Wes Anderson territory? Why am I excited to be here? Brian Cox, adaptation. Just wanted to drop it on you. Chris Cooper, Interstate 60. Okay, now I count that for my other one. But I'm going to go back for the Swanky, okay? We're going to go back for the Swanky. It's that simple. West Elm Caleb, you have the most bordered image of a message I've ever seen in my life. Suspicious user monitoring, mod comments 1, star, gray underlay, 12-month gift subscription courtesy of Rex Mechanica. Apparently I've been subbed to this guy for a year. Wild stuff. It's the most it's the most adorned image I've ever seen in my life in this chat. That's crazy. You got like 8 different superlatives on your image. They're not a bot. I was beefing with West Elm Caleb, so I put suspicious user tag on them, but then I crushed the beef, but I left the suspicious user tag on them as a soft VIP so that I'd be more likely to read their messages because they would all be highlighted by something that said suspicious user. We got no problem. We got no beef. They got a soft VIP, man. We're squashing the beef this year. Even me and Bartimus aren't beefing anymore. Okay, Swanky. Allison Williams, Get Out. I know where I'm going. No, I don't. Catherine Keener. Yeah, Catherine Keener for sure. Catherine Keener takes you to... no, wait, I got something. Catherine Keener takes you to... no, this isn't anything. I keep confusing people. I keep confusing Paul Thomas Anderson and Wes Anderson with the Coen brothers. Because now I'm here with Catherine Keener, and I'm like, okay, dumbass. Cyrus, 2010. Okay, John C. Reilly. Great, that gets you to Magnolia. Way to go, numbnuts. Now you're not... That's not Frances McDormand. That's not Tilda Swinton, bro. What are you doing here? Now you're out here with Ricky Jay, man. You're partying with Ricky Jay. I mean, you can always go Philip Baker Hall, who's in 50-50, with Seth Rogen, who's in Funny People. And Funny People has everybody that's ever done anything in it. And some people who haven't done much, to be honest. That's the real James Taylor, man. Thinking beasts like me might go Paul Reiser, One Night at McCool's. Then that takes you to John Goodman. John Goodman takes you to Lebowski, which takes you to Buscemi, which takes you to... they're both in the same movie, but I forgot what movie it is. Frances McDormand, whatever. We get there, Nomadland. Confirmed Swanky %. Okay, now we got to take Strathern out. That's what you'd say if you wanted your movie to be worse. Hey, we got to get Strathern out because he's pretty good, man. Now we're trying to get to Amy Smart. Amy Smart's got me feeling... Or we don't have to go Amy Smart. We can go James Marsden. But where are you going to go? You don't want to connect James Marsden. James Marsden, Jim Carrey? James Marsden, Jim... How about Bryan Cranston? Oh, I got it. Bryan Cranston, Little Miss Sunshine. Greg Kinnear, Mystery Men. Ben Stiller. Cable Guy, Jim Carrey. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, James Marsden. Interstate 60 time. Almost faster than the non-swanky %. Almost faster than non-swanky. That's crazy. Going in circles? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I'm proud of myself that from here, I had it. That felt good. to pre-move like 7 movies in your head. That felt fucking sick, man. Missing the William H. Macy Fargo connection? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Where oh, Magnolia straight to Fargo. Fuck. We go again. You're so real for that. My tech's getting better, and it's making the left nervous. Does Funny People have funny people in it? Yes, but the movie's not funny. It's complicated. No, it's very simple when you realize it's directed by Judd Apatow. It's not possible. Canucks and Red Wings. That's Troy Stetcher, number 51. Always happy to be there. 3+ goals in a single playoff. Let's go with wouldn't surprise. That's kind of a crazy play. Let's try to think. Maybe someone like Mason Raymond. No, maybe someone like take me way back, man. Take me like fucking Stan Smeal or something like that. Let me get Stan Smeal out there. Canadiens and Red Wings. That's an easy one, bro. Let me get Chris Chelios. Can't believe that's 20%. It was so funny when Chris Chelios had this hair as an old guy. 3+ goals in a single playoffs for Montreal. I'm a different type of beast. I'm the type of guy that might go with like Bernie Boom Boom Jeffrey on. A lot of people these days just know the hits. They're probably going to be like, oh, I'll take Maurice Richard. Way to go, idiot. It's Bernie Boom Boom Jeffrey on, y'all. Ottawa Senators also played for the Wings. I'm gonna play the hits on that one. We're just gonna put Hasek out there, and then Ottawa Senators 3+ goals in a single playoffs. I mean, let's go back to like the what was I'm gonna hit you with like a Sean McEachern, bro. I'm gonna figure out how to spell his name. I'm going to hit you with a Sean McEachern didn't score 3 goals in a single season? Are you trolling me? Or in a single playoffs? There's no way, man. Okay, Antoine Vermette. What? They got to check their stats, man. There's no way. I'm not playing Heatley. Maybe Chris Neal nutted up or something. Told you. Bro, can I see how many goals did Sean McEachern score in the 2002 playoffs? This is pissing me off. Antoine Vermette had 4 playoff goals in 40 games. Oh my God. But he was good. What, he fucking choked, man? He choked in the playoffs. 4 goals in 40 playoff games. 80 game pace of like 8 goals? That's horrible, man. That's horrible. These ones should be easy, but I don't, like, this one's throwing me, man. No, it's not. Eddie Lack, bro. Of course. All right, that's good enough. That's my goat right there. Look at my realtor, man. I'm getting the house. Oh, hell yes, man. Look at my realtor. They're accepting this offer. Anyway, Eddie Lack's a funny guy. You know what's weird about the Canucks? Not that anybody cares, but had a reputation for being a goalie graveyard for so long, but the history of the Canucks from like the 2014 season until the 2025 season is elevating goalies who are not that good to actually being elite for some reason. McEachern had 3 goals in the 92 playoffs. I'm afraid that he probably didn't play for the Senators because the Senators only entered the league like that year and were historically ass, unfortunately. He must have played for a different team back then. Maybe Edmonton? I feel like he might have played for Edmonton first. That was for Pittsburgh. Okay, Pittsburgh. New actors? They knew we were watching them, man. They knew we were watching them. Bruce Willis. Oscar-nominated film. Bruce Willis, Oscar-nominated film. Sixth Sense. Haley Joel Osment, Best Supporting Actor. 3 or more word title. What just happened? You talking you two to me, Fokker? Bruce Willis, 1980 to 2010. Let me pull something a little... Maybe like the whole 10 yards? Something a little out of pocket. I mean, he's been in a lot of movies, but I like to see those sub 1%, man. I like to see those sub 1%. Charlize Theron, Oscar-nominated film. 3 or more word title. 80 to 2010, give me Reindeer Games. Oh, fuck you. 3 or more word title, give me The Devil's Advocate. That's more like it. And then Oscar nominated is obviously Monster. The question is, didn't we go through this before? I was like, it has to be young adult. There's no way Diablo Cody, coming off of Juno, didn't get nominated for Best Original Screenplay. And then they were like, everyone hates that movie. And I was like, I've seen it. And they go, how do you think about it? I go, I don't really like it. So I guess I'm just going to... I guess, Mad Max got nominated for Best Picture. So we have to consider... There's probably more, don't get me wrong. You know what? I bet Bombshell got nominated for some shit. I don't know what, but it seems like a movie they would nominate just for something. For an acting performance, maybe. Best... I'm not even saying this to be glib. Hair and makeup? Maybe got nominated for hair and makeup? Wouldn't surprise me. I don't know what the fuck they're doing in the Oscars. Morgan Freeman, Oscar nominated. Okay, that's easy enough. 1980 to 2010, Morgan Freeman is going to be Dreamcatcher. This is a movie where they shit out aliens that want to eat them, right? And then, you don't like Juno? Excuse me, that's, I've been slandered. I like Juno. I don't really like young adults. I was talking about young adults. If I made a mistake and I said that people don't like Juno, I was trying to imply that Diablo Cody was glazed coming off of Juno, and then that led to young adult getting more awards buzz than it otherwise would have gotten based off of its raw quality. But young adult's not that bad. Charlize Theron in that movie is like the only person I know who likes Diet Coke as much as I do. Anyway, 3 or more word title. Morgan Freeman. He's been in a lot. He's been in a lot of movies. Been in a lot of movies, Morgan Freeman. He's been in a lot. Oscar-nominated film. There's Driving Miss Daisy, Shawshank Redemption. He's the president in Deep Impact. Best asteroid movie, probably got nominated. Lost to Armageddon, if I had to guess. No disrespect, Teo Leone. Morgan Freeman, he's in a lot, man. I kind of don't like him. He's in Lucy. He's in Lucy. He does the voiceover at the end of War of the Worlds. That I remember. And I'm gonna imagine that Shawshank is gonna get more glazed than Driving Miss Daisy. Okay. Now You See Me was the most popular Morgan Freeman guess. Oh, you're right. I could have played Along Came a Spider. The Maiden Heist. I Can Smell You. I didn't know Charlize Theron was in Mighty Joe Young. I guess that makes sense. I saw it when I was like 9, but... What did War of the Worlds get nominated for? Best Explosions? War of the Worlds is pretty good, man. I'm not saying it didn't deserve to be nominated for Best Picture or anything, which it wasn't. But War of the Worlds is not bad. I saw it in theaters with Malf. The Mission Impossible 3 trailer played before it. I remember, man. I remember these events so crystal clear. Tim Robbins flips his shit. Not my blood. Not my blood. Didn't it literally not come out in theaters? You're doing the Reddit switcheroo, and I resent you for it. Down for rest or sleep. Count your verb meaning to lay one down for rest or sleep. Oh, it's muted. You didn't even hear what I'm riffing on.
Furnace. A noun meaning
Am I stupid?
horizon. A noun. Rodeo. A noun meaning roundup.
Rodeo.
Farcical. A adjective meaning of relating to or resembling farce.
Farcical.
Deportment. A noun meaning the manner in which. Moorage. A noun meaning an act of mooring. Moorage. A noun meaning an act of mooring.
Moorage. Okay. Moorage. All right.
Gesture. A noun meaning a movement usually of the body. Turpitude. A noun meaning inherent baseness, depravity.
I thought so.
Betony. A noun meaning a lousewort.
That's with an O, isn't it? A lousewort.
Ouagadougou. A geographical name meaning sojourner. A verb meaning to. Caldera. A noun meaning a volcano.
That pissed me off.
Haitian. A noun meaning a.
Did I really get Ouagadougou wrong? Oh, I forgot a single A and another O. And then I typoed on furnace. It's tough, man. Parents. This is like the decision my dad has to make every day. He loves goulash. He doesn't do that much cooking. He does a lot of baking. He bakes a lot of bread, and the bread is really good. But the only cooking he does is goulash and something called a Southwestern omelet sandwich, which I grew up thinking was something that everybody knows. And then I would tell it to people, and they would go, "What's that?" And I'm like, "I guess it's an omelet with peppers that you then put on bread and eat." Anytime my mom was like out late and my dad had to cook dinner, it was Southwest omelet sandwich or goulash every time. And he is not Hungarian, just for the record. Sorry, that's a Western, not a Southwestern. My bad. What's timbalo? It looks fucking good. A baked creation with pasta, rice, and potatoes. It has every good food, and then they put it in a crust. I do feel like goulash maybe clears, but I'm happy to see that at the 83%. What is this? Are you blood? Coconut milk, galangal, fish or pork. Okay, in that case, I don't see blood. I feel like this is going to clear. Wrong. Mongolian noodles clear. This is like some shit that like orcs would eat, to be honest with you. I'm not saying it's bad. This looks like a sandwich that someone was holding when they got hit with a cannonball. But I bet it's a sandwich from Mexico, so I bet it clears. Never mind. It's going to be there. Okay, so make up your mind. How do you feel about sweaty sandwiches, bro? It's Cheez-Its by a mile. They're one of the best tasting foods ever made. It's yakiniku by a mile. It's just grilled meat. It's all dressed chips. I don't care who you are. They're the best chips. I've had them all. They're the best chips, man. What are you? Guavas and sugar? I bet that's good as fuck. Swiss wing from Hong Kong? People love fried eggs, man. There's no way a fried egg's not clearing you here. It's pavlova. Bluey difference. Mogged. I'm always happy to beat the average on that one. Limp biscuit. Delightful pastry, soft round dough, topped with farmer's cheese, sugar, and raisins. Kind of strikes me that this could be a United Kingdom type dish. Perhaps from Germany then, if it's Horm. A Vatrushka. Vatrushka, Slovakia? Or that sounds more like Hungarian. It actually it was like all of them. But it It sounds like the dance that they do in the first Addams Family movie. It sounds like the dance that Raul Julia and Christopher Lloyd do in the first Addams Family movie. When he catches the sword in his teeth. Damn, I gotta see that, man. I gotta see that. The Mamushka. This is not a joke and this is not a flex. Anytime I have a meeting, I think about when Gomez Adams is getting pitched by Dan Hedaya, and he goes, Tully, that sounds like new business. New business is on Thursdays. Today, we handle old business. And he opens up like a fucking huge-ass book. Boom. I think about that all the time. Meeting for what? People want to talk to me, man. It's kind of annoying sometimes. I'll tell you, this is to be honest. I had a meeting yesterday at 3 p.m. Not my ass hanging out in the Zoom waiting room by myself till 3:15, going like, what the fuck's going on? Get ready to send him an email and be like, where you at? Where you at, fellas? Go double check the email. That shit ain't till the 23rd. I was just getting it going. I don't know. Just first one in. I should have left the tab open for 2 weeks. Can the Zoom host see how long you've been in the room? Yes, that would be such a good mog. And they'll be like, have you been waiting long? And I'll say, nah, I just got here. Why meetings? Well, honestly, people want to talk, but then also they want to talk in person. I've finally, there's two things I thought I wouldn't ever do, and now I've done them by necessity. I've now become let's not do in-person meetings, let's do Zoom meetings, even though the Zoom meeting is worse. It's just that I'm not in a position right now to be spending 15 minutes driving to and from a 30-minute meeting. I don't have that kind of slippage in the schedule right now. And then the other thing is I've become a calendar guy, and it had that. I resisted it as long as I could, but I've become a calendar guy, which is like, hey, can you send me a calendar invite? Can you put that on the calendar? Let me check my calendar really quick. I have to do that now. It is good, don't get me wrong. Like it's good for organization. I resisted as long as I could adding too much stuff to my life that would require me to be a calendar guy, but now with a kid in activities, it just has to happen. It just has to happen, man. Wait, that was only the first one. We're not done with this. We barely even got started, man. Yeah, sure, why not? Yumnet. Shrimp, pineapple, coconut milk, bell pepper, and fish sauce. Fish sauce, to me, this sounds like it's got all the trappings of a Thailand dish, but it doesn't. Maybe it's from the Philippines then. That's correct. It's not for me to say that, to be honest. Sure, man. I mean, it looks yum, okay? Maybe. Pineapple and shrimp, I doubt it could be bad. By the way, I do have to say, I've eaten the shrimp with the shells on, and I wouldn't say it bothers me. I prefer them shelled. But one of the reasons I prefer them shelled is I want the poop vein out. And I'm not trying to be hoity-toity about it. I'll eat the poop vein. But I would really rather have the poop vein out if possible. It wasn't a big deal until, I mean, it's shrimp's basilisk. When people told me that is not blood, it's poop, ever since then, I'm like, well, I got to take that out. Why the fuck did you tell me that? Before, I was just eating the poop. I didn't even notice. But now, I'm like, well, I got to take it out. And anytime, like, I'm hesitant to order shrimp at a restaurant because if I see that the poop is still in there, then I'm like, well, this can't be that good. They didn't even take the poop out. I don't know where that's from. A delicious deep-fried treat made of dough. Interesting. It looks good as fuck. I'll take, pack one, pick one. Which one are you taking here, okay? I'm taking this one, I think. It's got great surface area, lots of corners. This one looks pretty good too, but it almost resembles a human heart a little bit too much. I'll tell you, last pick, you might be a fool and think that this is last pick because it's the smallest. This is last pick. It didn't get the attention from the broiler that it needed. Bottom right looks fine. If I was drafting these, here's my order. Boom, boom, Honestly, then I go boom. I go bottom middle. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, top left for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my order. You're missing Twitter? Well, just the good parts. I don't know. It looked like it was from Northern Europe. Maybe you're from Denmark. Very hot. In the summer, maybe. Like the Netherlands? In that case, there you go. Oliebol, that looks good. Mog the average. Mog the average as usual. 7% virtue signalers. I wouldn't eat fried dough. What are they talking about? Like what are they talking about? It's the greatest food that's ever been made. Deep fried dough is like, it might be the greatest food that's ever been invented, man. This one's vegetarian too. Yeah, this whatever. 7% of people get off on lying to themselves, I guess. It is what it is. Sad, but true. To reference Metallica 2 days in a row. Chicken kebab versus chicken burger and chips. The chicken burger, it has the, and I'm asking too much from the Scrandle audience. It has the look of a patty that was fried once and then reheated in the microwave to order, which is insulting for £9.49. Like, it's just, this does not look crispy. It looks like it was crispy when it was cooked and then it got mushy in the microwave. So we go kebab. Maybe Scrandle's got shooters, man. It's not going to be wrinkly sausage. Take the free spaces. It's not going to be bunless sausage. Putting ketchup and mustard on a bunless sausage in a napkin is fucked up. That's fucked up. That's disgusting. Pork ramen in a chicken brothy or Tottenham fried chicken with a bag of chips. It's the ramen, man. It's not the ramen. Never mind. It's obviously not the ramen. It's the Riley Winder. It's, honestly, if I'm being real with you, pizza logs look pretty fucking good. I got no issue with this whatsoever. I think I would go pizza logs, man. I'm happy it got 85. I'm happy it got 85 at least. It's not going to be kiwi and sausage pizza. So let's go with Los Angeles Korean fried chicken, which I bet is awesome. It's not going to be pigskin and salsa. I don't necessarily want to go with the scheme poutine, but I don't think it's going to be pigskin and salsa. Stroopwafel ice cream. I bet that's really good. I bet this is fine, but free Stroopwafel ice cream. It's going to be hard to beat. I think it's going to be premium rare Kobe beef bowl. 8. Rough, man. That's rough. Scheme Poutine sounds like one of the tier 1 songs from a new rock band. That's so true. You're out here like, new rock band just dropped. Well, I can't wait to play all the awesome songs after we play fucking I Think I'm Paranoid by Garbage 100 times. I got nothing against Shirley Manson, okay? I got nothing against Shirley Manson, but I just... We played 500 hours of Rock Band 1, and then all of a sudden we got to start in Rock Band 2 by proving that we know how to do, like... And Maps? Yo, but Maps, even though Maps was easy, it was Kino on the drums. Kind of a little boring on guitar, though. Bring, 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 bring. Anyway, you get the idea. Bass had it worse? That's universally true. Tyrolean-born Ludwig Bemelmans worked in hotels before he hit it big with what literary title character? I don't know. How would I know? Tyrolean born? That means that Tyrol is Austria. They're a famous Austrian book. Don't answer that. Oh, I don't know. Maybe no. Agatha Christie wrote Poirot. Who the hell are you, man? It's not. I don't think this would be Sherlock Holmes. Faust? Are you? I don't think maybe it's like Matilda. Miss Clavel is the nun who keeps 12 little girls in 2 straight lines in what kid's book series? I typed Matilda. I meant to type Madeline. Oh, when I said Matilda, I meant Madeline. And I was so stunned when this question came up because I was like, that shit sounds like Madeline. Fuck. Some species of diving beetle have built-in bifocals because they can flip between 2 sets of what eye layer? The cornea? The retina? Cheryl James and Sandra Dent are the mild-mannered alter egos of what dynamic 90s duo? Salt and Pepper? They're more like the 80s. And also, I think they're a trio. It is Salt and Pepper? I thought there was Salt and Pepper and then like a DJ as well. There's DJ MSG. Yeah. UK counterpart of Jim was named Tim. Tim's last name was the same as what famous city in Kent? I don't know, man. Tim Dover? Thomas Becket was hunted down at evening prayer in 1170 while serving as Archbishop. Oh, Kent? His name's Tim Canterbury? That's really funny. The volcano attraction at Las Vegas's Mirage was scented like what drink? Something they drink in the desert? Water? Lava? What would it be scented like? What's a drink that has a famous smell, man? The Shamrock Shake? Goldschlager? I don't even have a guess. English speakers don't hear the Spanish word for strained, as in sifted, too often, unless they're fond of ordering what cocktail? I have no idea. I have no idea. I was gonna type something in Italian. I'm not even gonna type anything. Speaking of things that sound like strain, 1979 hitmaker. It is Pina Colada. I was thinking of typing Pina Colada for the first one for the volcano bullshit. Is a Pina Colada strained? I don't even know what's in it. It's rum and pineapple juice and some frozen stuff. Something frozen. Coconut cream, probably. Yeah, coconut cream. Then type it, guesses are free. Yeah, but I don't want to look stupid. I'd rather just be like, I don't know this. Than be like, I think it's this. Like some kind of maroon. Go to the Shameful Tiki and get a painkiller? I can't. I've got work in the morning. Also, I don't drink. Also, I'm pretty sure that's way out there, right? That's out there in like East Van. Is that out there in like Collingwood? Is that in Collingwood? Maine and 28th? That's East Van, okay. Well, I don't know. That's a big argument. A lot of people don't consider. 86 and Wabasha. That's what I'm talking about. If you want to meet me in the motherfucking morning. I'm surprised you know Collingwood. My stupid ass had to drive past it like 80 times, man. That's where we used to go to play Magic the Gathering, man. Wait, that was thrice. Okay. Why does that make you stupid? Because I should have got my computer from a store that was closer. Yeah, man. Boundary and Kingsway, exactly. That's where I saw people, well, not people. I saw two people almost get into a fight while playing Friday Night Magic. They were both on 3-0. And it was like someone took issue with there being some churlish gameplay. They felt like someone was being played to very disrespectfully in Magic the Gathering. And it was getting surprisingly heated. Anyway, sort these things by the percentage of 12 to 15-year-olds who say they're interested in them, starting with the highest. Okay. Interesting. I think sports is going to be way up there. I think being healthy is going to clear podcasts. I think space is going to beat cooking. But I feel like almost everything else is exactly where I like it. I'll take it. It's crazy because I feel like if you surveyed 12 to 15-year-olds in 2000 to 2003, which is like when I was that age, being healthy wouldn't be in the fucking ballpark, man. Would not be in the ballpark. We were drinking Pepsi Blue, man. That shit was advertising. On the front of it, it said artificial colors. Like they were proud of it, man. We did not have water bottles. Our water bottle was called the hose. Exactly. That's damn true. Higher percent of residents who are citizens by naturalization. Chat, I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. I'm going to go Nevada. Less exposure to EPA Superfund sites. I don't know what it means. Less exposure, Wichita. I don't know what it means. Higher population weighted density. Bangladesh has like 800 million people. It can't not be Bangladesh. Higher percentage of adults with diagnosed diabetes. I got to go with Pennsylvania. Did you see the Pittsburgh food in Scrandle? Higher percentage of people with shorter commute times. So Tennessee. Easiest day of my life. Easiest day of my life. That last one was crazy. I literally read it backwards and got it right. Google how to say Nevada before traveling there. Otherwise, your pronunciation is going to get you in trouble. Hey, buddy, 90% of your state are tourists, just so you know. So bow down and say thank you. Just to be clear. Literally, 15% of your state's economy is Celine Dion, who comes from my country. So a simple thank you would be nice instead of all this admonishment for no reason. Did you see the video of the Vegas mayor begging Canadians to visit? I could be persuaded to visit Vegas if he just releases like 6 to 10 more of those videos and then improves the city drastically and stops making it. Why is it that it's so fixated on gambling, but then also so expensive? That doesn't make any sense. I guess the reason is because there's a lot of demand. For a long time, people were going to Las Vegas no matter what. But either way, I'm like, I thought the whole thing with Vegas is that it was like, when you go there, people lose so much money gambling that all the shit is cheap. And then you go there and you're like, no, man, it's all expensive. Heaven or Las Vegas? I'm taking heaven twice. No doubt. I bet it was way better when the mob ran shit. Never forget that the New Jersey Lottery Commission forced the police department to shut down the mob's numbers racket because the lottery could not compete with the mob's payout ratio. Never forget, man. It's the dawn autumn where we need La Cosa Nostra back. Oh, we need them. We need We need organized crime back in our cities, man. We need it so bad. Oh, we need it. Things would be so much better if the mob was running stuff. My service at this restaurant wouldn't be so bad if your boss was Tony Soprano. You would be offering exemplary service if your boss was Tony Soprano. Instead, your boss is some VC dude who's pivoting off of his tech entrepreneur career and looks like Donald Trump Jr. even though he's 68 years old, and now I can't get a fucking glass of water. If it was Tony Soprano, we'd be dining good. We'd be dining good. Anyway. We need people to order Branzinos again, man. Got married in Vegas at Caesar's Palace, 25% of the cost than if I'd had it at my hometown at a comparable venue. Okay, but what's a fucking comparable venue to Caesar's Palace? That shit is like a 8,000 room hotel. A comparable venue? What the hell are you talking about? There is no comparable venue to Caesar's Palace, man. This shit is like 80 stories tall. Anyway. You're real for that one. I'm just kind of, it's just I'm taking issue with one specific thing that you said. Also, I don't know what your hometown is. Maybe your hometown is like fucking London. And then you're like, yeah, it's probably cheaper to get married anywhere, man. Maybe you live in Juneau, Alaska or something like that, where a bottle of orange juice is like $30. I don't know. I don't know the answer. Maybe you live in McMurdo Station, Antarctica. Check this out. Oh. Huge. We take those. Oh, this is interesting. Oh! That's a very interesting shot. I mean, it would be nice to just go over the top. I don't know if we got the kind of stones to go over the top. My buddy's a chef at McMurdo Station. That's actually so sick. I do have to ask, and this is not even because everybody goes through this or could go through this. I do have to ask because I love human stories. Did your buddy decide to move to McMurdo Station after a horrible breakup? Because I feel like that's when a man of a certain age would be like, I should just fuck it, go to Antarctica. I'm gonna go clean toilets in McMurdo Station. Huge, huge, huge. I can totally understand that impulse. Fuck it, maybe I'll move to Antarctica. The Stoic Pilgrimage? Exactly, man. That thought has never once crossed my mind. Really? It hasn't crossed my mind in a while, but there's definitely a time where I'm like, I mean, me going to South Korea was kind of like me going to Antarctica, but like with better food. Oh! That wasn't too bad, man. Top 14%? Are you calling their friend a bad chef? No, but like, they're not hiring like Marco Pierre White to cook in McMurdo Station. I think it's more like a mercenary job. It's not like, oh, Heston Blumenthal just opened up a great new restaurant and you won't guess where it is, right? Like that's that's like that's sort of the thing. They just get a guy, right? My friend is Gordon Ramsay. That's sick. I think Gordon Ramsay would be a fun friend to have for sure. Damn! 179, man? 181? No, no, they fucking did it. They fucking did it, man. That's what we play this game for. You play it for this. You play it for the 180 day. Oh, man, that's fucking sick. I was here, man. I was here. You took 3 guesses? You can't guess 180. Too easy. You got to guess 179 and 181 first. Okay. Tennis players. Women's tennis players who are Wimbledon champions, who are ranked number 1, who are apparently Jehovah's Witnesses. Did I see that in there? Grand Slam tennis champions in women's doubles. The question is, are you Venus or Serena? People that are old, like me, will remember that there was a time, and it was brief, okay? But Venus was the better tennis player. And Serena was like, wow, it must suck to live in the shadow of your sister. And then that was like a year and a half. And then for 20 years, Serena became like the greatest tennis player of all time, possibly across the WTA and the men's tour. But Venus still playing. She was playing with Leylah Fernandez in the U.S. Open. Yeah, she's still on the... Well, not only is she on the Dubs Tour, she played in the U.S. Open this year. She lost in round 1, but in her defense, she's even older than I am. So, anyway, Shorty Award winners. That's so good. American female tennis players. Now, here's the thing. I see designer. When I see designer, I believe... And School of Management alumni, that to me says Serena, because she's... I'm giving myself a half point for that. I'm sorry. It's obvious what Serena I was talking about, okay? That should be 1 full point, in my opinion. I guess on Jeopardy, if I'd said, who is Serena, they would have told me to fuck off. But still. She's got more of an entrepreneurial side to her, which, if I may say so, I mean in a slightly negative way, because she married the Reddit dude who is all in on Bored Apes or CryptoPunks. So I'm not knocking Serena really, but I am casting aspersions on the entrepreneurial side. But as a tennis player, I mean, pretty good. She's pretty good. 10th century establishments in Iceland. Yeah, that's the all thing, bro. What do you... Oh, you're surprised young homies read Njal's Saga? Yeah, I've read Njal's Saga, bro. I know all about the all thing. I know all about Bergthor and shit like that, man. Canadian English, Culture of Canada. This is A, obviously. 1923 births who are 2020 deaths. An American World War II flying ace, and the minute Jabba started off that race. I can't name any American flying aces. I can name 1 Canadian and 1 German. I can name 1 American. I can name 1 American flying ace. It's Chuck Yeager. In hindsight, it's Chuck Yeager for sure. 2023 establishments in Nevada. What is the Sphere? I don't care how much money it cost. It was worth it for the Drew Carey tweets. Anti-intellectualism, Lamarckism. This is Lamarckian evolution, which is like, I mean, we always called it Lamarckian inheritance. Lysenkoism. Come on, man. 1949 quotations from 1984. Mind control. This is like 2 + 2 = 5, right? 1875 compositions in B minor. Fictional goblins. Fictional trolls. Rumpelstiltskin. Pub games. Darts. 1990s toys. Stuffed toys. Doll brands, entertainment robot, artificial pets. This is a damn Aibo. Artificial Furby. It's a Furby. It's a Furby. By the way, I bought a Furby for my daughter 2 years ago. Never buy a Furby because like it's. I know this is gonna sound crazy. It's actually too well made. So it was cool when she was playing with the Furby, but now, unlike every other toy she's ever been given, it won't die. It's at like the bottom of the toy box, and anytime anything in the toy box jostles, like maybe she's moving stuff out of the way to get like a xylophone, I hear like down at the bottom of the toy box, I hear, "Good morning, Nunu." And it, Nunu, long time no see, Nunu. Excuse me, Nuna. Like it's crazy, man. I'm not letting it out. I'm not letting it out. That was a weird catfishing today for sure. You living a full life? I think so. I got lunch in the fridge ready to go after the stream's over. It's kind of like what it's all about. What is it? Chayuk Tapap. Playing piano after American season of pipe organs? Playing piano after American season. American is 9 letters. Wrong. It's 8 letters. Pipe organs. American season of pipe organs. Playing piano. I have no idea. I have no idea. Show me some fodder. We'll use the letters of piano and a substitute. What's an American season? Football season? It definitely feels like it's going to end with ing. So I'm going to put ing right here. And then we know we're going to have piano in here. American season. That's interesting. I feel like I want to type complaining. No, it doesn't quite fit. Let's see what the definition is going to be of pipe organs. Of pipe organs? What's a pipe organ? Pipe organ could be like your esophagus, man. Playing an after. Anagram piano. And position one chunk relative to another. Yeah, I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I think I have no idea. Opining? Oh. I have no clue. Oh my God, you're right. It's fallopian. It's fallopian. But what is the American season? Fall. It's everybody's season, man. And the rest of the world is autumn? No, the fuck it isn't, man. I'm in the rest of the world and it's fall here. You are North American? That's not how we use that. I'm sorry. I know, like, American has got to be the only word where people default to the base case is like the tectonic plate of North America or something like that. It's the same continent? Yeah, but we don't, that's not how we use America. The modal use of the word American is a citizen of the United States of America or relating to an element of the United States of America. And literally, I beat you, and I'll tell you why. If you think I am American, then I am a primary source on this. Ergo, you have to trust me over you because you live in Europe. What would you know about America? So, therefore, I'm right on that one. And if you don't think I'm an American, I agree with you, which means I was right to begin with. So no matter which way you multiply the fucking matrix, you're mogged. You stack that up over a week, I'm killing you. You stack that up over 3 months, I'm in a different galaxy. Okay? You can't be right. You can't be right. That's a proof by contradiction. Thank you. Get owned. Get owned.